Welcome back. We are back. This is back. We are officially back on the lookout. This is episode 215. I'm, of course, Meelz. I'm here sitting alongside the Iron Man of the network himself, the man who has been potting since the break of the year, episode after episode, week after week, podcast after podcast. He has been doing it way harder than quite possibly me this year, for sure. None other than the man LJ himself. LJ, what's up?
Wow, I feel, when I started potting with you, that was just my only goal. I was just like, how can there be a year where I do more episodes than Meelz?
Probably, yeah. I mean, to be honest with you, I've been doing it for so long, so hard. It's been like this, like my 10th year of actual consistent potting. Like potting, pretty much for the last 10 years, I've pretty much almost potted every week at least once for 10 years.
Man,
between
listen.
Two Belts, A-Show, Lookout, Miscellaneous. It's been 10 years. So, yeah, but you've been killing it this year. So you should be incredibly proud of yourself.
No, I appreciate it. No, it's been fun. I think this the, I won't say first year, but I think this year we've been able to really expand our the topics and the things that we've talked about.
Of course.
We've been able to kind of go back to some old school formatting. We've been able to kind of throw some new stuff in there. Obviously y'all can catch me on subs like that right now.
Yeah.
Along with the Lookout. So it's been really, really fun. I really been enjoying it. Like I said, it's been great.
Absolutely. And we have another co-host. I've been very excited for this announcement for a very, very long time since we've kept it to ourselves for a very, very long time. And I knew that I would announce it when we eventually got back. But I would like to formally introduce the new permanent co-host. This is the first time this podcast has ever become a 3-man booth. But to be honest with you, for the last year, there's no reason why it shouldn't be, because this man has been absolutely killing it on every podcast. He officially came off the bench. We renegotiated his contract. He said he wanted 4 years, $125 million. I said, listen, I thought we had to pay the other guy, but apparently he went to another thing, so we got to pay you. So you know what? You coming off the bench, you was it Kongwu? You coming off the bench. You started now, officially getting some minutes. Welcome everybody, the new official co-host of the podcast, AD. What is up, my man?
Hey man, that's a good one, man. I low-key feel like Nas Reed on the low. You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah, Nas Reed. Turn that up. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to that. Shout out to Nas Reed. Shout out to he's everyone who's come off the. I mean, I'm assuming for the Hawks, the Kongwu is going right back to the bench. I'm assuming.
Absolutely. But his min, I've been watching a couple of preseason games. His minutes with Porzingis has been kind of nice. They've been doing a double big lineup. Hey,
listen, man. I shout out to Porzingis for faking sick to get out of the NBA things, to get off the Celtics, and just decided, you know what, I'm fully recovered and I'm back on the Hawks.
It's also funny because it's like we played the Grizzlies last night, and then they had Houston earlier this week, and they be calling fouls on this man. Like, I've never been getting these calls before. I didn't get these calls at Boston, bro. Like, what is that?
Not at all. Not at all. I've watched him for a good part of his career through Dallas, Washington, Boston. Yeah, I don't remember much fouls ever called on Chris Epps, but he doesn't really I mean, I guess he does. I mean, he's in the paint somewhat, but not really,
It's a crazy situation, man.
Of course, we couldn't start this podcast off without talking about where everyone's baseball teams are currently at.
Cancun, baby.
Let's move on. Next subject. NBA starting up. Shout out to the Knicks.
Shout out to the Knicks.
Really happy that basketball is coming back.
Hey, listen, LJ, listen, man. As a New Yorker, it is definitely hard to go through this existence, but there's a silver lining. Judge isn't whack in the postseason.
No, he wasn't. And we wasted that. We wasted the Judge performance that we have been asking for. Yes, the homers were down. I think he only hit maybe at one that tied it up. I think 2 though. But just tearing the absolute cover off of the ball. Every at bat looked like a solid at bat. It was just the other 8 guys around him that just decided to not show up at all.
Well, listen. There's two. I mean, beyond that silver lining, there's 2 more silver linings. One, Juan Soto never made it, so you at least have that.
For sure. Listen, listen. They told us that it was a Mets town now. They told us that we were little bro, that the Bronx.
The Jay-Z under new management on the Mets logo.
They said the Mets had more famous than the,
right.
Yes, and we knocked out Boston in the first,
That was my second silver lining.
Yeah, beat Boston. We beat Boston
because New York sports versus Boston the entire year, and we fucked them up. So I'm pretty excited about that.
I'm happy too. Like, the Mets hate watch was great. The Phillies hate watch was even better.
How the Phillies lost and got eliminated.
That's surprising to me.
That was one of the most bizarro world endings to a game. It just hurts when fundamentals just go out the window with pro players, where you're kind of you make that throw to first, you don't make that throw to home. He had more than enough time to make that throw to first, get the out, and they're going into the next inning.
I don't know, because he bumbled that ball. He bumbled that ball right in front of him.
I took an absolute screenshot. I took a screenshot of the point where he was about to throw to home, where the runner was at heading to first, and where first baseman was at. He had more than enough time to make
I'm just saying he might have bumbled the throw to first too. Because he fumbled the ball already.
He fumbled the ball. He had a clear, literally, it was just a turn and throw. That's all you needed to do. You would have got him out at first. You're going into the next inning, and Phillies actually may potentially win that game. But the playoffs have been fun overall. A Cubs Brewers series is really good. I do think the Brewers could potentially beat the Dodgers. They just play such good, consistent baseball across the board. They know the art of small ball and will actually play fucking small ball. Mariners in Detroit, they had a great one. That was a fun 15-inning game. I do think. Shout out to Robbie. That's my man's. We love Robbie.
Of course.
And he's a big Mariners fan. So I want to have hope that they will beat Toronto, but how Vlad Guerrero has been hitting the ball, and it seems that every time the bat touches a ball, it explodes 100,000 feet. That's gonna be a tough series.
Listen, the World Series. Listen, I'm just glad it's a basketball thing. Listen, Knicks look good, Hawks look good. I look forward to seeing how this ends up somewhere around April, May. So got that to look forward to. Asia Wilson continues to be the ace, the GOAT. Please, someone make a manga about her or an anime or something along those lines. I don't know if we're ready. I don't know if we're ready for the Watanabe Asia Wilson collab on the manga, but it's definitely there. You know what I'm saying?
That's so many wig changes, so much color there.
That's the Blue Box spinoff.
That's it. Well, you know what's crazy about Blue Box? Been reading it. I'm still caught up. I still read it every week. I'm like, all right, so where does this end? Like, where are we going currently? You know what I'm saying with Blue Box? Because homegirl graduated, homeboy's still in school. He's trying to get his, final year out the way. She's in the first year of college, and she living alone. I was like, girl, you like 17 years old. The fuck? Like, you know what? It is. I'm not sure if anyone else is caught up to Blue Box. I'm caught up to Blue Box. I'm just like, all right, I need the tension back in this series. You know what I'm saying? The love is there. Love is strong. The love is great. and I definitely I love it. But I need like Hina to be like, you know what, fuck that bitch, and take a swipe at her man, or something along those lines. So start a catfight, some real misogynistic. You know what I'm saying? Let's get in that bag.
I'll catch back up.
We'll it's a catch up whenever it's not a must catch up on it.
How many Blue Box is obviously shooting for the long game, because how many manga actually make it through the point where one of the main characters actually graduates high school and goes to college?
Yeah. And just like I was like, what is this, Boy Meets World? What the fuck? What the fuck up? Like,
oh, I mean, Blue Period is another one, but that's more obscure than.
I'm trying to think, like
sports.
I mean, they had Haikyuu. They had a whole thing.
Here's the thing,
Ace of the Diamond does too, where the seniors
became pro players.
Yeah. I mean, but here's the funny, like Prince of Tennis does it, but like he went from middle school to high school. So I mean,
but also too, though, a lot of the people that graduate, I don't believe, are like the main characters. You know, like the main characters are still in high school. They're just like, oh damn, we just saw the seniors go away. And Ippo, I think. I mean, yeah, but
Ippo actually does graduate though.
But like his schooling is not a part of the storyline at all.
Yeah,
I be forgetting that he's in school, and I'm like, damn, he done worked a 4-hour shift, went to the gym, went to school somehow, some way, and then is now boxing for the Japanese title belt all in the same day. Then going to school that Monday.
5 to 9, 9 to 5. You know what I'm saying? Feel me?
Listen, man, he's the original TikToker.
Hey man, listen. I've been tapped into this one show recently. Shout out to Jerry. It's called Uma Musume, and it's about a bunch of girls who are part horse because they're based off of real life horses.
Oh, okay.
But it's essentially glorified track meets. All the girls go to like a school and they train for like track races.
Are they like centaurs or like what?
No, they are literally just human girls with like horse ears, and they run on the actual horse track. But it's really just like them running a 400-meter race.
Yo, Manga is bugging the fuck out, bro. It's good.
It's solid, you know what I'm saying? It feels like, because each season, like from what I've seen so far, each season is like its own contained story based on.
What's this called?
Uma Musume.
Uma Musume. We looking up the trailer right now. Uma Musume.
Just type it in on Twitter, bro. It's actually kind of some crazy shit. It popped up on my feed.
Okay, hold on. I mean, they got the full episode. They got one of the full episodes on fucking Twitter. Let me see if I can find a trailer. I gotta see this.
It's actually kind of
you know crazy. What? Actually, no, I know.
Mr. Thomas from Chronicles of Narnia. You know,
track stars. They're part horse.
Hold on, I'm gonna send it to you. Wait a minute.
I got it. No, I pulled it up. They for sure are running out of the things. They are definitely part horse. This is kind of insane.
The animation is what really gets it, because they do be turning up the animation. Like, I'm like, wait, hold on, like,
just because I wouldn't have been sold otherwise. If it was terrible animation and this concept, I would have been like, all right, y'all niggas bugging the fuck out. Like, get the shit off Crunchyroll, bro.
Like how do you animify track meets, bro? Like, that shit kind of crazy.
It is what it is, man. But listen, I want to catch you up. I yesterday, as we're recording this, because we're recording this on Sunday, we're officially out, new day of the week, Tuesday. Shout out to Tuesdays. Give me an extra day to prep this shit, put this shit together, maybe put a clip together, something along those lines. Went to New York Comic Con.
Oh yeah, how was that?
This is the first time in New York Comic Con. I don't know if no one noticed this. People probably don't know. I've applied for the lookout for New York Comic Con every fucking year, and every year they say no. Legitimately, every year they say no. I wait until it's like, okay, let me, it's registered, open it up. They do not want what we're offering. They don't care about no fucking podcasters. They don't care about no fucking. If you don't have no website, you don't have no writing thing, you don't have no thing. They do not want it. Now this year, I got in because I'm doing freelance work for another thing. Shout out to freelance work. Keep freelancing me. Yeah, for another thing. I'll say it's okay, player. It's just it just is what it is. This one I can say I haven't been sworn to secrecy for anything. So I applied legitimately in like 48 hours. They accepted me. I was like, ain't this a bitch? So initially I was supposed to go Friday. Did not go on Friday, but I went on Saturday.
Is it Thursday through?
It's Thursday through Sunday. Yeah, it's still going on right now.
Sunday. Yeah, I was gonna say it's Thursday through Sunday now, right? Because it was a Friday, Saturday, Sunday thing.
Yeah, but now it's Thursday through the 4-day thing. I probably should have went on Thursday. What was I doing on Thursday? Probably something else. I'm sure I was doing something on Thursday. Or I was supposed to. The reason why I didn't go on Thursday because I would have never met up with the OK Player folks on Thursday. So I was like, all right, let me just save it to Friday. And then I didn't go on Friday, so I had to go on Saturday.
So was it a team of y'all? Now I'm looking. Now
it's a team kind of, but I'm a freelancer. I don't actually work for anybody, so I'm not beholden to any kind of schedule or demands or rules or anything. I'm literally just paid to write the article. Now, I'll say this for anyone who's doing freelancing. So I wouldn't say I have an official rate, but I have a number that I'm not going under. So it was presented to me, but considering writing the article, interviewing people, and actually going places, I had to tell them essentially like, hey, can I just have I need a higher number for this. Like, I'm not just going to go and do all these things for the same price as I would sitting the fuck down and writing an article. So you're not paying me for the article. You're paying me for traveling.
The groundwork,
me doing these things. I have to transcribe all this other stuff like that. Like, it's an additional work if I actually have to get up and leave my house. I have to pay for a Metro card. You know how those go. Omni, whatever the fuck they call it now.
Bro, and then it's like some spots you can't even like reload your Omni card, or you can't just like get a new. Yeah, it's bad.
I've given up on Omni. I don't know what's the future going to be, but I tap and pay, or I just hop, and I'm mind you, going to be 36 years old in 2026, and I will still, if there's an opportunity to get on the train or the bus for free, I absolutely do it. No one under 35 pays for the bus for sure. Even though the buses are $3.
I haven't paid for the bus anytime.
Yeah, niggas just walk on. But I'll say this. So I went to New York Comic Con. I will say this. I felt like it had, granted, New York Comic Con, a much wider swath, right? It's about comic books, nerd shit, all types of other stuff, more widely accepted than anime, which is Anime NYC. They hold it both in the Javits Center. Anime NYC felt like it still had more people, which is hilarious, right? Like, because anime is such a like growing thing now, like this growing thing in media, culture, all this other stuff like that. We're at like the peak of what it is right now. Maybe it's still growing, but we are at the peak of it because 146,000 people, they said at Anime NYC, it sure as felt like 146,000 people. This one felt like 127,000 people, but still over 100,000 people were there. Sunday was fucking packed, but I'll say this about it. I felt like it had much more variety, obviously. Much better activations, much better free shit, much better artist alley, much better. Like, it was much better. Let me tell you about the press. LJ, you've gone to the press with me for Anime NYC, and we've done press together, and it's in that small room on the lower floor, and everyone comes in and out, and all they really got is like this thing of water that you can drink from and then leave. They cleared, I don't know if you remember, there used to be this top floor with cosplayers that used to be there.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about. It's where you did the Adult Swim panel at that top floor.
Yes.
Yeah.
That. So that entire area was cleared out for press, media, panelists, creators, all these other things. That entire area, which means we had room to breathe, we had room to drink, we had room to sit. The Wi-Fi was booming, everything was booming, and I was like, "Yo, anime, honestly, they really just don't know how to do shit." But it was a great experience, I'll say that. New York Comic Con. I even feel like the Crunchyroll activations were better at this shit. And Crunchyroll sponsors Anime NYC. You know what I'm saying? Like I just feel like the Crunchyroll activations now, they were big on, and this will lead into my next topic. They were big on Crunchyroll's big on selling their manga app at this New York Comic Con. To which I walked up and I said, "Y'all offering free trials?" And they were like, "Yeah." And I was like, "Okay, so what do I need to do for it?" It's like, "You need to be a new customer." I was like, "All right, fuck y'all." Because y'all know niggas, y'all have 17 million people subscribed to the app. And you tell me I got to be a new person to get your manga thing? A new person that's not in the anime? So I don't know. I got to call. We got to hit up our peoples and stuff like that. But what do you guys think about Crunchyroll launching a manga app officially? We haven't tested it out. I'm open to testing it out. Unless you have AD. I feel like you secretly.
No.
Okay.
I refuse to. Because here's the thing, bro. And also, we did the plug and play episode not too long ago.
Shout out to plug and play.
But we were talking about how game prices are surging. It's just the fact that like everybody wants subscriptions now, man. And the fact that if you are a Crunchyroll subscriber right now, you have to still pay to get the manga add-on. Like
it's
no,
like $3. It's like $3-4 too.
Yeah, but like no, like all of these prices are going up. Like I just upped the ESPN Disney Plus bundle because I needed to watch some UGA games and they weren't showing on what I had at the time, so I had to up that. That's $35, bro. Like,
it's like a tough beat.
Xbox gonna increase their prices for Game Pass. Like, nah, bro. We got to draw a line somewhere.
Yeah, no, absolutely. I fucking feel you, bro. Because we've been paying for the Shonen Jump Viz. They've been sneakily getting away with it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
they've been because it started out at $2, and they're like, "We're gonna up it to $3." I was like, you know what? Go ahead, bro. Do your thing. I get it. And then they were like $4, and I'm like, okay, y'all realize y'all getting very close to like 5, 6, right? Like y'all getting close to, and y'all. I ain't see a new, y'all better launch that new JJK because there ain't no reason why I was paying for this shit.
And the worst thing about Viz and Shonen Jump is that you gotta pay for both.
Yeah.
You got.
They used to be together when they brought the Viz out.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Now Viz got certain things where it's kind of like, okay, like there's like really 3, maybe 4 things on Viz that I want to go back and read that isn't on Shonen Jump, but it's like the fact that I still have to have Viz to do this it's like asinine to me. And I just started paying for the Kodansha app. So
no, fuck them. Fuck them. I got Manga Plus.
What are you reading on Kodansha, by the way?
Give me 1 second. I knew you were gonna ask. So I'm like,
I'm sorry.
I was like, let me pull up the bookshelf.
Fire Force? No.
Actually, that's on my reading list. They got Initial D. They got Ace of the Diamond. They got the Fable. They got the Darwin Incident, Vinland Saga.
They got Gotchi Akuda.
Akuda. They have Blue Period. They have Ajin Demi Human. They have the Fragrant Flower Blooms with Dignity.
LJ, this is a rare occasion. I'm gonna actually tell you this. Get closer to the mic.
Oh, my bad.
Rare, very
rare. You're most of the time you're like, back the fuck up. Yes, Gotcha Kuta, Wistoria. They have on here. They have Initial D on here. Go Loser Ranger.
Okay. So they got some shit on here.
Yeah. Shangri-La Frontier.
See, that's how they get you. You've been exploring shit on Crunchyroll, and he's like, let me check out the manga. Let me see what they doing over here. And now suddenly you paid for Kodansha. They got the little pop up in New York, I believe.
Yeah, I mean, it's up. I swear it's a quote unquote pop up, but it's there for like 3 years.
No, it was They come back every year at this point. They realized. I think they had Megan Thee Stallion there pop up. during it a couple weeks ago, and then I think another celebrity too. But it is the Kodansha house. Looks good. I mean, I haven't gone there yet. Maybe I will.
Should have went there today. Megan was there. Would have bought you a couple books.
Well, they didn't have people there when Megan was there. They hit her with the the exclusive walkthrough so she can get all the content and do her little like kawaii shit. But it's
they got Ghost in the Shell on here. Battle Angel Alita. Yeah, go down.
But look at look at what we talking about. We got Shonen, and I know these are like $2, $3 things, but they add up. God damn it, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. No, it does. At a certain point, it's like, damn. Listen, that's a dub on just to read.
You know what I'm saying? One Punch Man returns today. It's not on Crunchyroll though.
What's it on?
It's on Disney Hulu.
Yeah.
So
at this point, I'm gonna be illiterate.
I feel you. It's a little bit too much to do. I mean, it's just easy to pirate all these shits, but you don't really want to, right? You want to be able to. The reason why streaming services and all these things kind of do well is because of the easy accessibility to it at a kind of moderate price. But it's more the accessibility than anything. The mere fact you have a bunch of anime at the fingertips that you can watch is the reason why people pay for Crunchyroll as opposed to completely pirating it, because then you have to go through all those porn ads that you don't really want to go through and all these other things that you don't have to go through, especially if you're trying to pirate manga. Try to pirate manga? Come on, man. You got to go through 10 pages, and then every page got some elf girl with giant titties and all types of other shit like that. No one really wants to go through that. So we do these for accessibility, but it definitely is like, okay, we're reaching a boiling point, because Crunchyroll is going to up its price. I'm sure next year. I'm sure they're going to do it again. Like, it's becoming too big. Netflix, another popular streaming service for anime, if you think. They will have, of course, One Piece next year, and they'll all these other things. Are they caught up to? Is Netflix like the official like launcher of like One Piece, or is it still Crunchyroll?
It's a mix between both. Like,
okay,
yeah.
Do they get the dub at the same time or not?
Crunchyroll's the only thing with the Wano arc right now.
No, they got up to Egghead.
No, I'm saying you can't watch Wano on Netflix.
You can't? Hold up. Let me double check, because I'm pretty sure I saw it on there.
I'm assuming you can't. I'm assuming because they're so locked in with One Piece, I'm assuming they right up there with them. But also Crunchyroll, I guess, gets the...
Oh, no, they're up to Zoe right now. So they're like 2 arcs behind.
I've been trying to watch Wano for a minute, and Crunchyroll's the only spot that has it, I believe.
Yeah. Well, Crunchyroll as an anime resource is still more popular than Netflix.
But Crunchyroll doesn't have a damn TV app. I could just open up the app on my TV.
This is true. What do you do? Cast it?
Yeah.
Wait, they don't?
There's one on.
I got the Roku and Fire Stick.
It's on Fire Stick for sure.
Yeah, they have one on Roku.
I have one on my TV. I have a Sony TV. I think I do have a Crunchyroll app, but it's not that I fucking use it. I cast that bitch.
I think I don't know what brand.
It's just easier. I cast NBA. I got the NBA app on my TV too, and I cast that bitch because it's just easier for me this way. Same with the ESPN thing. Cast that bitch. So it's like it's all adding up. So we're getting to this point now where it's just like, all right, come on, y'all taking advantage of us. We used to just be the underground. Ain't nobody want to pay for nothing, and you about to send us back to that era of not paying for shit.
Right?
And, we're not trying to do that, but it is what it is. I want to get to what. Go ahead.
I was going to say we want to support the people who make the stuff that we enjoy, but
of course. Support
corporations,
support everyone. Yeah, but corporate greed, capitalism, America. I want to get into really quick. What has everybody been watching lately? How's the fall anime? We took off for about a month and a half. just to kind of get everyone's mind right, catch up to shit. Because I know I wasn't caught up to shit. I waited the moment we finished that last thing. The day after, I was like, oh, I'm finally catching up to all this great summer anime that we had. And it was a great summer in anime. You know what I'm saying? Like a great summer. Now, winter is looking bananas.
Oh, winter is nuts.
Winter is
I'm not looking forward to
crazy.
that.
Oh, because you don't watch it anyway in real time.
I mean, now that I'm on here permanently, I have to by a little bit.
It depends, but yes, you have to be moderately caught up to be a part of this podcast now. So
yeah, welcome to
which is fine. Which is fine.
You know what I'm saying?
I got to turn on the right part of my brain now to watch sub stuff now. Like,
you know, you have to be moderately caught up. I ain't gonna say caught up to everything, but you saying you gotta catch your ass up, nigga. But with that said, anything dope that anyone has watched over the last number of weeks? Because I'll say definitely, and of course I've been preaching this, you know what I'm saying? Haven't done on the pod, because I'm sure, you know, LJ has his feelings towards it, but I thought that Dr. Stone finale was incredible. At least the second part of the final season. I thought the things that they did, the stuff that they explored, really back to the essence of the science of it all. And of course, I mean, we read it, so we know the story where, you know, Suki is the only one. They repetrify the entire Earth once again. Not even Suki. Is it Suki or Suri?
No, it's. I don't even think it's that. It's because it's the little watermelon head girl, right?
Yeah, it's a watermelon head girl. That's not. All right, let me see. Let me look up her name. Dr. Stone, watermelon.
I don't think that's her
girl.
name.
Suika.
Yeah.
You act like I was bugging the fuck out, bro.
You said Suki. I'm like, you said Sukiyana. Like, I'm hold on.
We hit you with the noticer. Noticing.
I'm just like, I'm like, what you? I'm thinking her name is like Anna or like Momo or some shit like.
No.
Well, actually,
yeah, I know.
I was just like, wait a minute, I don't know, because my bad.
You know, in the hood we call her Suki. But you know, her friends call her Suika. But you know, she has to find a way to kind of recreate the what's it called?
The Dr. Stone the petrification purifier.
Yeah, so she has to do that over the last years, and it ends up being a time skip, 6 years, but she eventually does it. This is a great, incredible moment. The episode, the kind of like the music, the feeling you get towards it, all this other stuff like that. And now we're heading towards whenever that is, 2026. I'm not sure. They haven't actually dropped an official date, but now we're heading towards the finale of the series itself. So I thought that was pretty good. What have you guys been watching that's been pretty dope as of late?
I think I said this in the chat, but the fragrant flower that blooms with dignity. Hey man, real feels right there.
Hey man,
I was watching that too.
Real slice of life, real romance. You know, real character development. It's mad cute, but you know, seeing the friendship dynamics and all these things. I'm like, oh, that's lit. This is good storytelling. That's it's good storytelling. Like it's not.
Give me like a 20-second thing about like what it's actually about.
So there is. I'm just gonna leave names out of it right now. There's a boy that goes to a school. It's kind of like the reject, school for all boys. Right across the street, or right next door is this all girl schools for the elitist, for all that. The schools don't like each other. The main character boy, he and the girl from another school, they just become friends. Like obviously they tinker with the fact that they have feelings for each other, but they don't go so deep diving into it. They're just like building this friendship with each other.
Yeah.
And no, you see how that, their relationship, and as more people kind of figure out about their friendship, it kind of causes tension between the schools, and they're kind of like trying to draw this bridge between the schools. but you figure out a lot of things about the boy where it's kind of just like, oh, he's not really what he seems because people perceive him to be like this thug, this badass, but it's just like, his family owns like a French bakery and like, he has all these other kind of soft skills. And you figure out things about the girl where you're like, oh, like she isn't coming from some high elitist, thing. Like she's actually, she got to get her shit. She got her shit out the mud,
Yeah, man.
And,
come on now.
So it's pretty cool to see the contrast between the two characters. Like I said, just a lot of development. The side characters just add a lot of depth to the story. The premise isn't something that we haven't seen before, but I just like how they they have expanded that world and made that world there.
Absolutely. I love that. All right. Sounds good. You know what I'm saying? Doesn't sound like, horses.
Horses don't stop, they keep going, brother.
Yeah. Well, what have you been watching, AT? Besides the horses, what have you been watching recently that has caught your eye? That is,
I mean, so I've been getting up to speed with a lot of, the classic favorites. Don to Don got through season 2. They did the musical scene, the rock band exorcism scene.
I thought that was pretty good. I thought that was good. And for me, not really knowing what the fucking show's about, I'm still like, all right, what is this? What's the show about?
That's the thing, though. Is like, because when you read the manga and they kind of lose the plot, but towards the end of the second season, they're like, "Oh yeah, we forgot this nigga lost a nut." You know what I'm saying? Like,
I'm in my brain like, bro, I thought it was about nuts, but
yeah, that's like 60 chapters later from the initial thing. Like, you know what I'm saying? When we get to the end of that, so it's like,
I thought that scene was actually pretty good as well. I was like, oh, this is cool, especially the way it was animated, the way it came across, everything. I was like, oh, okay, I'm kind of vibing. You know what I'm saying? It's I can tell that when I'm watching anime and I'm trying to like force myself to really like get into it, I can only watch one episode at a time. I was like, you know what? I'll put it down. I'll come back to it tomorrow. You know what I'm saying? But Don to Don was pretty good. What else?
Yeah. I also caught up to My Hero. And I just want to quickly say, because I just caught up to it this morning, like the final season, second episode from yesterday. Let me just
bringing it up. I'm glad I ain't bringing it up, but
because I know you probably wanted to, but I'm just gonna bring this up, bro. Can we
It's on my list, bro. It's on my list, man.
Yeah, just a summer at Kame House. That's all I'm saying. Summer at Kame House.
Listen, man,
because that ending, the ending theme. The opening theme, all the the compilation of all the scenes from the seasons, the animation, Hagakure, like, bro.
Listen,
I might have teared up a little bit. I ain't even gonna hold you. This shit got me kind of a little emotional. When we saw the boy get up, everybody just like, oh no, this can't be it. It might be over with for All Might, and then the boy gets up, and then it just ends the episode, bro. Come on, dog.
Come on, man. Let me tell you something. All right. Jamal, can I get my shit off real quick?
Go ahead. I'm not listening. I think last season was amazing.
Listen,
this season's been great. Yesterday's episode what? It was like, guess it will be a couple days when y'all hear this. It was great.
I just want to make a PSA about MHA. There's been a lot of talk. There's a lot of dirt thrown on its name for the last number of seasons. Listen, y'all favorite anime ain't even making it to 8th season. Y'all lucky if y'all get 2. You know what I'm saying? The Promised Neverland, I see you. You should have been 8 seasons, but 2. You know what I'm saying? Kaiju number 8 probably end up at 3. You know what I'm saying? So many don't even make it past the 4 or 5 mark. So the mere fact that anything made it past 5 seasons has been incredible. But this show is everything that y'all. I don't know. I'm just trying to say this show has the most emotionally gripping ending, the build up to an ending, the callbacks to ending, and we've talked about this many times before. We talked about this when we were going over the manga, so this is nothing new. But the mere fact that we are now seeing it animated the mere fact that we are now seeing this in its glory, the moment that happened this weekend and the moment that will happen next weekend is better than anything that I've seen in a long, long time. The buildup, even the mere fact that he died and he's coming back. Yeah, you could probably we have a problem with that. But realistically, the way that
y'all do. Hey, listen, ain't no
but the
problem.
way that
Y'all
they
do.
did it, though, the way that they did it, the way that they accomplished it, it's not like they just did it out of thin air. You know what I'm saying? I mean, when it's explained next week, I can explain it more next week. But essentially, Strider risked his own life to heal these things because he believes that the future is in the young heroes who are going to carry this on. And the same thing with All Might. You see the influence of All Might onto these two aces of the series, and you get this moment, the end of this last episode. I'm not sure if you've seen it, but you've read it, LJ, so I don't think it's any spoilers. They did the thing where All For One is holding All Might over his head and about to crack him like a damn the Nature Valley bar, bro. Just a cloud, you know what I'm saying? Crack him like a crab, you know what I'm saying? Deku is trying to hold off Shigaraki. There's nothing he can do. If he lets Shigaraki go, mad other folks gonna die. So he has to choose between if he's gonna let All Might die or if he's gonna let everybody else die. And then suddenly, out of nowhere, a bright light show comes down, and the boy wakes up. The boy, you know what I'm saying? He's back.
Listen, I've been telling niggas Bakugo's the coldest character in this entire series
but they get
chapter 1.
Listen, and this is spoilers for next week, but if you read the manga, it is what it is. Vegeta don't get moments like this.
No, not even close.
Not even close to the moment that Bakugo is about to get. Bakugo's getting a real deal moment. And this is what I'm talking about with the writing of My Hero Academia. All the characters get moments. Everything means something. The characters, the emotions, the feelings, the conflicts, everything means something building up towards the end of it. And the soundtrack is going crazy as well. I'm trying to get them to put when Bakugo comes back alive. I'm just like, yo, just put Dragon Ball Super Ultimate Battle theme on there. I just just do one of them things. You know what I'm saying?
It might go even harder. Whatever they got cooking for next week, it might go even harder.
I mean, they got their sound direction in general is so good.
Yeah, but it's showing how you really can cap this thing off. Like My Hero Academia, this past, and the animation has gone crazy. It just is on another level, even more than season 7. I had to see it to believe it. And the first part of the first episode is pretty much just the same last part of the last episode. And clearly they're doing this to stall because they don't have enough. They're trying to fill 12 episodes. But the content is not worthy of 12 more episodes. So you're going to see a lot of, I'm expecting the next episode to start with the last 3 minutes of the last episode. Because clearly they're trying to fill up everything, but it's been incredible. I'm astounded every time. They had an option at New York Comic Con to watch the first 2 episodes, and I was trying to get to it, but I had to work. But I was like, I'll watch it by myself. Who the fuck cares? And sure, it is not disappointed, man. It is not at all. So I just had to get that off. Listen, it is what it thinks it is. I am who I say I am. One of them. That is My Hero Academia to me. Anything else anyone's been watching?
I got a couple things.
Okay. Same.
I'm gonna let you go because we had to get My Hero off.
Obviously Sakamoto Days.
Oh yeah.
What a great season.
Second half of the season, because we're technically still in the first season.
Yeah, technically, but
yeah.
No, what a that was amazing. One of the best shows right now, obviously.
It stepped up a lot in the animation department. Not by a lot. Don't get me wrong, but it's still enough.
I don't have a gripe with the animation. I haven't had one since the first season. I think
I only do, and sorry to interrupt, but I only do because I feel like the the choreography and the art that's drawn in the actual manga needs to be shown way better in the show, because it's actually pretty. Like when you're reading the manga, the first time you're reading Sakamoto Days, you're like, oh shit. That's kind of like responses to, I mean, you know, with a pencil, or like when Homeboy, my favorite scene, my low-key favorite scene is when, especially as it happens in season 2, they're fighting in the plane and they wrap him up in the pilot seat, and he's supposed to like essentially do like, it low-key looks like this German suplex thing with the seat, but it just kind of like happens, and I'm like, fuck. But it's still really good. We'll go on.
No, I mean I enjoyed the season. I think the art is good. It's one of my favorite arts they have. I think this season didn't feel as rushed pacing wise. Like I felt last, or I guess it's like you said, same season, first chord felt very bang 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 bang. This season felt a bit more like the pacing felt stretched out well. Trying to think, Clevitus, that's been a really good one that I watched.
Yeah, that's actually a really good one.
That opening scene is absolutely insane. Episode 1, and then as you kind of continue to go through the story, and you know, I think because of Frieren, and I mean, Apocalypse Diaries is another one that I really enjoyed. But I've been kind of getting a little bit more into the fantasy stuff. This one isn't as fan servicey, which I enjoy, but it tells a really good story. And I think I like stories where you see a character, especially a main character, kind of deal with they're centered around an internal problem, in terms of he's trying to figure out, are humans good? Are they worth like wiping out or not? And he's kind of thrown into this world where you see some good humans, but you also see like how just choices, you know, even if you're a good person, how certain choices can just have bad effects at the end.
Yeah.
And just kind of seeing him kind of go back and forth with and toying with the idea.
Yeah, because it's like the first episode starts off with the supposed main character, which is a young girl who's enlisted as a knight, and she is like supposed to be one of like the 12 great heroes, and they go off to like the edge of their country to fight this really big demon king or whatever, and like slay him because he's been like threatening their lands for whatever reason. But all of them get wiped out, including her. But she gets brought back by the demon because he saw how great she was fighting, but she's under his control now. So he ends up saying, you know what? Fuck it. I'm going to go into the lands. I'm about to ravage this stuff. You're coming with me. Da, 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 da. And as he's destroying like the capital, he sees the king, kills the king. And there's this young child who's like a baby is sitting there on the ground. And the caretaker is like, please take care of this baby. People can't choose where they're born or whatever like that. Like they just got here. So, you know, please take care of them. They can't even stand up. So he's like, you know what? All right, I'm going to see where this goes. I'm going to see what the human life is worth. And that's when it goes into that journey, like LJ was saying, just to see what humans are like in this world. So he transforms himself into like a human to try to live amongst them. And, you know, it's a great story to follow along his journey, as well as the revived knight girl who is trying to figure out, can she still be a hero? Like, this is the thing that she wanted to be a part of. This is who she wanted to be and like save people. But now she's low key been saved, but also has to serve under this demon for whatever and submit to his whims, but still try to figure out, is the path of the hero still there for her?
You think May's going crazy?
Yeah,
they going stupid with these concepts, but I fuck with it. It's just there's so much variety of things that you can kind of like get into and so much different concepts. So I fuck with it. Another one I had a good time watching or catching up with, which Kaiju number 8.
Man, I didn't know. I mean, obviously the manga isn't long, but I'm like, shit, they're already at the
the
takeover.
Yeah, the drama this season with Kaiju number, was it 9? I believe it's 9.
Yeah.
Kaiju number 9 essentially absorbing the captain and them trying to figure out like how the fuck we gonna do this. But now it's like the ultimate Kaiju attack is upon us. You know what I'm saying? So now the next season, which will likely be the last one, they have to figure out, they have to prepare, they have to do all these other things. I mean, it's in the process, so it's actually happening now. One of my favorite scenes with the wedding, where the kaiju shows up at the wedding. That's one of my favorite scenes, one of my favorite panels that's drawn in the manga as well. That it's now like this kaiju problem is real and it's affecting the world. So, and we talked about it earlier this summer because Kaiju number 8, the manga just wrapped up. So likely around this time next year, probably in the fall, we'll probably be talking about Kaiju number 8, season 3 or final season or however they want to market it. But it's been really good. The animation has been strong. It's more so now to me, the plot has thickened, fully thickened. So that's the part that I enjoy out of it. I felt like I was legitimately watching like one of those like Tom Clancy, Max Splinter, you know, I don't know the genre of it. I guess it would be like sci-fi action kind of shows that was on TV. Like that's how much I was drawn in with all the characters and everything that was kind of established. So it's been really, really good.
Let me see.
Go ahead. No, go ahead.
I was gonna bring up. I was watching Yaiba, the creator of Case Closed / Detective Conan, had another manga from back in the day, and they got a revival. You know, like Rama 1/2, which also just came back recently.
Oh, Rama is super good too.
Yeah.
First couple episodes. I know it's only like probably I think 2 are out right now.
Yeah. I'm gonna tap into that as soon as we get off. But Yaiba, the animation is good for it. This is one where I'm not as high on because it's the Goku character, where, you know, he's lived in the mountains for so long, but he's training with his father to become like a really good swordsman. He's fighting all the wild animals there, and then they have to move to the big city. But how they go about it, like him and his dad just suck. That's all I would say. Like them niggas is some assholes, bro. Like they, the way they go about this is so crazy because it's like they move into the big city by accident because they were trying to hide from some rampaging apes. They hide into like a crate of bananas, but accidentally get trapped in a crate by somebody who's bagging, like just crating them up and moving them to the city. So they accidentally go to the city. And then it shifts to a guy who just won a kendo tournament or whatever. And he's like, I still can't beat my rival and I want to find him and face him again or whatever like that. Lo and behold, is Yaiba's dad, who they're running through the airport and like, you know, I finally found you. Challenge me to a duel. And it's like, first we got to get up out of here. He just moves into the dude spot, walking his strap, take over his strap. He owns a dojo. Sent his son out to fight the strongest nigga in the dojo, beat him, you know what I'm saying? And now they just live in the dojo. Like, and not only that, it's
the story. You could tell that this is a very 90s storyline. Because I watch it too, and it's really good background anime.
Yeah.
The foolishness of it is hilarious, but it can also take you out where you're like, I'm not taking this serious at all. And every now and then when you look up, you're like, wow, this is really good animation and this is really cool. And then you like turn back around, you're like, you know, finishing up, you know, vacuuming your rug.
Yeah.
Like
it's not gonna be on that the best anime of the year list. It's not gonna be on the worst, but not a part of the best.
It's a good mid-level.
Yeah.
Anime. Listen, you need mid-level guys. Not everybody could be a superstar.
Absolutely.
For sure. I want to ask you guys about One Punch Man because it's officially back. We haven't watched it yet. But by the time it is out, it'll be out for the last 2 days. What's your temperature on it? Do you have any interest in revisiting One Punch Man? It is now taken over by Mappa Studios. Well, taken over. I mean, it's produced now by Mappa Studios. It has been so long. I believe the last season was definitely before the pandemic. So it's been a while since season 2, and we wondered if it would ever even come back. And that's so interesting considering like the creator of that, I believe, is the same creator of Mob Psycho. And both of those anime had issues of like, will it come back? And eventually Mob Psycho does come back. And one of the best anime in my opinion. Do you have any interest in watching One Punch Man at all? Like, you interested in see how this goes?
I'll tap it. Yeah.
I think that's the best way to put it. I don't think none of us will not watch it. Sure. I don't think it's a top priority for any of us. Maybe Meelz. Maybe it's a top priority for you.
I mean, I like the laughs. I mean, I like laughing, right? Yeah, but also, I'm very aware. So it was a number of years ago. It had to be, again, it might be might be during the pandemic. I caught up to One Punch Man because I finished watching season 2. I was like, okay, let me see where this kind of goes at, and read through the manga. And I'm like, where is this going? I just kept saying, I was like, where is this going? Where is this going? Where is it? Like the art is fire. Because the mangaka who draws it, just an incredible artist, just incredible. But I kept asking myself, like, where is this actually going? Like, what is we've broken past what it was initially. So it's kind of like, where does it go now? But then you get the stuff like, for instance, like King, right? And you laugh and you're like, okay, this is funny. You know what I'm saying? Or Genos or Saitama and all this other stuff like that. Like, I completely forgot there was a whole tournament arc in the second season and all this other things like that. Like, stuff that just don't make sense, but it just was there for laughs. So I'm with y'all. I mean, I'm gonna watch. I'm gonna see what's going on. But One Punch Man has really fallen off in terms of actual importance. It's got to do a lot to really regain the trust of people moving in the future for sure. I'm assuming you talk about this on Plug and Play as well. Time Strangers, AD.
I haven't played it yet, but we did bring it up.
Stranger,
yeah. Okay. We did bring it up. I haven't played it yet. I've been playing through something else. Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney, that series. But
okay. Let's shout out to you.
I actually wanted to watch Ace Attorney. That was kind of on my short list of next ups.
The anime is okay. It condenses down a lot of the plot points that are in the game because like the game is structured where each it's like 5 chapters per game, and each one is like centered around a case. They could be considered like episodes where they leave off. So like, there's an investigation point. You got to figure out the murder and investigate the crime scene, gather evidence, talk to witnesses or whatever like that, and then defend your client in court, point out the contradictions in the testimonies and everything, and figure out who actually did it. So as a series, it's pretty good.
Hey man, only attorney you're gonna have to worry about is in JJK season 3 when it eventually drops.
Hey man, listen, shout out to Higuru.
Culling Games, JJK season 3. I know you guys talked about it on previous episode of Big Eyes over the summer, but cannot state how excited I am to continue this series. The trailer was fantastic. Everything was fantastic. It'll premiere. The first 2 episodes are going to premiere. I believe first 2 or first 1. First 2, I think, right? Are going to premiere in theaters in about a month. So, will you be interested in either going to the theaters and saying like, fuck it, do I want to watch the last episode of the last season and the first 2 episodes of the next season?
If it ends on the cliffhanger that I think they're going to end on, I'm going to just pass.
Of course, it's going to end on a cliffhanger. It's only the first 2 episodes.
It's literally. I know exactly where it's going to end. It's going to end with
you're going to get up the theater mad.
Absolutely.
You want my money.
Just going to look up and see them eyes, and it's a wrap. And then the lights going to cut on, bro. Like,
have we exhausted the first 2 episodes in theaters gimmick?
I mean, we might be exhausted of it, but the I don't think it'll end up being exhausted throughout. I mean, the basis of it was initially for Demon Slayer. Demon Slayer is really the one that took it and said, like, yo, we're gonna do this. But now Demon Slayer will no longer be doing this because all of its films will appear in theaters. So I think Crunchyroll, to get a bigger return on certain things, definitely puts things in theaters so they can get, make more money from this. You know what I'm saying? It's like money off the books. Even if you have a $5 million weekend, it's still like an extra $5 billion from you just premiering it 3 months later, all after the fact. Initially, these things would be reserved for conventions, right? I saw the first episode of Odd Taxi dubbed at Anime NYC a number of years ago. Mind you, Anime NYC was in November. The dub didn't premiere until like January, February. So initially these things would be held on for conventions and it would just be for the type of fans. But now you're able to kind of monetize it in a way that, gets people excited about it. People can show up in their little cosplay things, go to the theater, et cetera, et cetera. JJK is a big title that's worth doing something like this. I think they could have done this for, I don't know. It wouldn't have got the same success My Hero, because My Hero's pretty much its reputation has been sullied on the internet. But JJK is fine. Demon Slayer is fine. A couple other things if they do it. I don't know what the next anime. If they decide,
I think they just did it for Rooster Fighter.
Oh yeah, but they really trying to get Rooster Fighter. Like Rooster Fighter was also at New York Comic Con, like big fucking thing on Rooster Fighter, and they premiered the first episode of Rooster Fighter at New York Comic Con as well. I don't know. I'm not there yet. I'm not there yet with Rooster Fighter, but God bless all the roosters doing your thing. But I'm not. I'll check out the first episode. But I mean, do I? I don't know. Will I? I don't know.
Going back and forth on this one.
Yeah, I was like, Rooster Fighter. All right, this it's falling into B-Stars category for me. It's like, yeah, I'm like, I don't know if I want to do. I'm not ready for B-Stars yet. Call me. Yeah, I'm not ready. As a person. With that said, also New York Comic Con, they premiered that Trigun Stargaze will be back, which reminds me I have to watch the original Trigun revival series that I never finished. That I'm sure was great, but also never finished. Why didn't I finish it? Probably JJK. Or it just wasn't popping. I might have been like falling. I'll do a thing where I watch an anime. I'm like, I'm falling asleep. Get this shit out of here. Let's see. What else do we have? Any other anime news?
Gacha Okuta. That's
Gacha Okuta.
Yeah.
Shout out to diversity.
Sneaky.
Yeah.
I think the plot is kind of overrated, but
oh man.
You know what? Okay, hold on. Because you made a point, and I was gonna make a point on this episode too.
Okay, please do.
Same thing.
What are we really like Gacha Okuta for? Let's ask the question.
Other than the art and the action and
the diversity.
And the diversity.
Shout out to the Afro Hearts.
Yeah, Afro Hearts. Afro Hearts is crazy.
I think that a theme this year, because I feel it's the same in, was it Togen Aki?
Oh yeah.
And that's actually pretty bad. I'm not fucking with that show for sure. Gacha Okuta gets a little bit of a pass. It's a little darker, but I think these like revenge stories, or these stories where you're kind of like, you got a protagonist that's fighting to get somewhere, kill somebody. Like, you don't you don't need much. And I
Mhm.
think that's been a theme. As long as you got a simple structure, all right, cool. You throw this kid into this garbage world. He's mad and hates the world, and he wants to go kill everybody. And he gets picked up by this group, and they're fighting each other, and they live in this garbage world. It's like, all right, cool. You give them a nice, simple power, system where you're like, okay, you can, whatever your prized possession is turns into your weapon. That's the
Yeah.
same thing with Togenanki.
I
Whatever
mean, that
whatever. If you're a demon and
just a quick pause on that one. First of
yeah,
all, I just want to. That's not like in my opinion, it's not like a good power system. In my opinion, it's just like I'm like, all right, turn your prized possession into a weapon. I'm like, that's cool, but like, what makes Let me continue.
hey, I'm not saying like good as in terms of good. I'm saying good as in terms of this is simple and easy to like
Yeah.
process.
I know, I understand.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. It's real storyline wise, it's real basic level. But once again, they gave us really cool black characters. So I'm just like, shoot, at this point, I feel that like it's a black owned business and I gotta support.
Yeah. Which is fair, right? So I think we definitely, I mean, but we've seen some terrible black anime. I mean, we have watched those.
I was gonna say this kind of falls into what is it, Cannon Busters? Kind of has
Cannon Busters.
It has the same premise, but I think this does it a lot better.
This does it a lot better than Cannon Busters. Cannon Busters, to me, I try to watch out. I was like, okay, I don't think it's good. I like what it represents, but it's not much more than that, to be honest with you, that I like. But I feel like the story or at least the development of the main character Rudo in Gachiakuda, it's like it's there, but I feel like it's so heavily drawn out by the filter of like the coolness of it, the steampunkness of it, the visual, the vibes, the people, the all these other things. They're establishing the universe, which is great. Everything is great with that. But I just don't. When I think of like great anime stories, especially like ones that the first 12 episodes can tell this great story, I don't think this like kind of really matches up to any of those. When I think about the Hunter Hunters and the JJKs and the MHAs and the what's another good one that's more recent?
I mean, you can put Demon Slayer in there.
Demon Slayer, like when I think about like the first 12 episodes of those and how it was like established, characters established, universe established, powers established, villain established, all these other things. I don't think this kind of like after the 12th episodes, I'm still not any more sold on the series because there's still so many more questions to really answer. But also, I just don't like, I don't know. I felt like it's just, I feel like we're running away with the vibes on this one and not the actual story itself.
I mean, once again, I think that's like, you could say that for like 5 different anime this year.
Yeah. Because I think the other thing about it is like they got to take the time to explore this world where,
we 13 episodes in this bitch. Like,
yeah, you gotta. I think the best thing that they did was establish his goal and like the supporting cast so far, but he's none the closer to where he's actually trying to get to.
Yeah, and you know what? It's fine in some sense, but also there are hurdles you're supposed to be able to cross in order to teach lessons about yourself or things about yourself. You know what I'm saying? You've been put in this situation. You've been outcasted by society. You're going right here. What are you really learning that's going to make you any different than where you are up there? You know what I'm saying? They come across these characters. Like I don't even know if this girl was the villain. It was in episode 11 or 12. Because she just seemed like a misguided soul. And
what's his name? Junpei from season 1 of JJK, she's kind of like that.
Yeah, but I'm just like, all right, what are we doing? Like, we've had some fights. Yeah, I'm not completely sold on Gachi Okuda as everyone else is. I want to be, but then you also feel like I'm supporting niggas.
Listen, bro, you are.
That I need to.
It's a black-owned business, man.
But that doesn't mean it's good. A great man once said. I'll never forget this. This is actually an episode of RSPN. They were talking about when David Fisdale was the coach of the Knicks, and David Fisdale just got fired. And a bad one said, he's not a great coach. He's just black. And that stuck with me. I was like, was I really supporting him because he was black and his wife was, he had a good looking wife and he was our coach? Because New York will go after everything. Like even Mike Brown, right? Like I'm sold-ish. But like, you know what I'm saying? Like, am I fully there yet? You know what I'm saying? Like, I had a couple years at Tibbs. I get it. Mike Brown wants to think the offense. I feel like everyone is side-eyeing him. But they're like low-key, like, you know what, we in on this because he's our coach and we support him. I don't want to just support stuff blindly because it's black or diverse. But it's good that it happens. But also you want an elite story to really tell, to communicate as well. The best thing this series can do for itself is have an elite story that makes it transcend standard run of the mill and anime you got to watch that you tell your friends you got to watch. The best way, that's why it's like Demon Slayer and it's like very light plot. It's kind of transcended that. Even JJK to an extent. The best way a series like this have more representation and just get more animes like this is for it to have a really, really good story that people support. And I don't know if this is it. I don't know.
All I'm gonna say is, and don't take this with a grain of salt, and interpret this how you will. Now, but take this back to Mike Brown on the Knicks. So, from what I understand, is that he's trying to implement like the motion offense and the 0.5 thought process, and that comes from because Quinn Snyder is doing it too for the Hawks. But from what I understand, this comes from Popovich. The winningest coach of all time from the Spurs. Mm-hmm. And so if you apply this to Gachi Okuda, she comes from being assistant from Fire Force and Soul Eater and everything like that.
Oh, the Fire Force.
Yep.
You shouldn't have told me that.
Take that how you interpret that how you will. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying.
All I'm gonna say is, listen, sometimes black excellence, sometimes black mid, and it's okay.
Drewski hands. My hands is up now.
Fire Force. He should have told me that, nigga. You shouldn't have. I would never. Oh my god. Shout out to her. I mean, she looks cool. Now I'm like Googling the manga. She looks like she would draw some shit like this.
All I'm saying is
Fire Force, nigga.
Also,
Fire
shout out
Force
to yeah. I haven't tapped in, but
no, I'm done.
Go ahead.
When it finishes, we'll take inventory.
I saw not too long ago, I think it was either last week or 2 weeks ago, because One Piece went on a sudden break, but they put in the One Piece magazine in Japan, the 3 assistants who are publishing in Shonen Jump right now, and they did a whole special on them. So, of course, Kane Minashi, one of the ones Oda supported from the beginning, and then Ruri Dragon, which was in Shonen Jump but got moved to Jump Plus because author had health conditions, but they're back now writing well. And then the third one was Ultimate Exorcist Kiyoshi. So we finally get to see some Oda assistants out and doing their own things. It's been a while since I don't know if Oda had any ones before this in the 25, 30 years he's been writing, but the fact that we get to see a couple now and publishing in Shonen Jump alongside him is actually kind of cool to see.
I'm still tripping on Fire Force. You should have told me that. You should never. I was already skeptical on kind of like how this is going, and now I'm just like, oh, this makes sense. Oh, this. I see what they're trying to do. But you know what, Gachikuda, I'm still watching. But you know, is it watching me? I don't know.
Is it watching?
Yeah.
Shit.
I'm watching you.
It might be watching. There's been anime that's watched me before. That one you talked about it last year. You really enjoyed it. Them episodes that were like 60 minutes long. It was on Netflix. I forgot what it was called. Oh my god. Yeah, you really
Pluto?
liked it. Yes.
Pluto's the greatest. What?
them episodes watch me, bro.
I might run Pluto back. You know what? Pluto rewatch.
Them episodes watch me, bro. Oh yeah, it's definitely Pluto. Them episodes watch me. You know what I'm saying?
Oh damn.
Have you ever? All right, so just so I'm not alone on this, has there ever been an anime that watched you?
Oh yeah, absolutely. Yaiba started watching me after like episode 5. I ain't gonna hold you. Straight up, like, fuck. There is a couple. They're mostly isekais though. Like,
man, listen. There's so many animes I've attempted to watch, and then I looked up. I'm like, how the hell this end up on episode 5? I'm like, I don't even.
Fire Force watched me. Fire Force watched me for like 5. I tried to watch it for 5 episodes, and it was just watching me.
When I first started Hunter x Hunter, at a certain point, it started to watch me. And then
I'll tell you exactly where it started watching me.
Evan's Arena is where it started.
It's definitely not that. The fucking video game arc that you like. Watch me for sure. No, you know what? No, actually, no. I was tapped into that.
Wait, for what? Which anime?
Hunter x Hunter.
I was tapped into that, but it's only because it kind of the Nen and the Ren and the Men.
That's Evan's Arena is where it started watching because they started introducing that stuff, and I was like,
right. But they took it to the next level in that arc. So it just is what it is. But that anime watched me. And Fire Force watches me.
I just had one that watched me like not too long ago.
JoJo's definitely JoJo for sure watched me. I've been rewatching, One Piece, Punk Hazard. It watches me from time to time, It just me knowing how long this shit is. I'm like, all right, watch me, and I'll get back to watching you.
Listen, man. Now that I'm caught up as much as possible in the manga, I just put it on there. It watched me leave the room. It watched me come back. It watched me sleep.
That's funny. LJ, any watches you? Anybody watch you?
Sheesh. What's the last anime that watched me? Shoot. Togenaki. I was trying so hard to watch it. And I was like, this shit is so ass.
I watched it all the way through. It was,
and the fan service is even whack. You know how bad the fan service got to be when I'm just like, dang, anime titties not even moving me right now.
No, it's just you just be staring at them. Like, all right, turn this shit off.
Yeah,
it's getting risque. Let me take this off before someone walks in.
God, what animes are watching? Bleach was watching me for a minute.
Ooh. All right.
Damn.
Talk about it.
Damn. Damn, nephew.
Bleach was definitely watching me.
Because I skipped a couple episodes on that. I was like, nah, they watching me. I kept looking.
Like, it's bad when you don't even hit the man, like, let me at least start the episode over.
Yeah.
Like, I didn't even hit that. I was just like, shit, I'm gonna just pick up where
you just pick up where you left off. You know why? You can't even really do this in new anime anymore. But when I go up and I start Googling filler list and just be like, all right, where the filler at? Let's skip all of that. When I start doing that, yeah, it's watching me. It's for sure watching me.
Motherfucking, it's in the title, but which watch be watching me sometimes.
Ooh,
like I love it. Say it's a good series to just put on, tap into every now and again. You just watch the first episode and then just come back to it because they structured it to where like there's the SpongeBob thing where there's 2 episodes and 1 episode. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So it does that kind of thing. So
I'll be honest. One more for me. Blue Box on Netflix. Because the episodes don't hit like the chapters do. The chapters end perfectly at the right time. The episodes go on for like 20 minutes about some bullshit. And you'd be like, yo, this is some bull. Like, it took them 20 episodes to get to the part where he told old girl that he wasn't really fucking with her. And I was like, yeah, really 20 episodes to get here. Like, so, you know, it was watching me. I used to watch that Don to Don and Daima same time. I would get through Daima first. Then I would watch Don to Don, and then I would get Blue Box. By the time I reached a Blue Box, it was watching me for sure. This is after SmackDown, like at fucking 10 o'clock at night. By the way,
Let me see.
That's a good way. I feel. You know what? I like that. I liked it. I feel like it was real vulnerable to share animes that I've been watching you.
Oh, I got one. I got one last one.
Okay.
Y'all might hate me for this one.
Okay.
So, once again, let me preface this with I'm sorry.
Oh no.
Spy Family, sometimes you watching me, bro.
I see it. You know,
I haven't even turned it on so it could watch me. I'm not even gonna hold you.
Wow.
After season 1, I just have not even.
Wow. Come on, we got to support. I don't know what we support, but we got to support
Vacation time, PTO.
You got to support the neurodivergent family.
I got Sakamoto days for that.
I like Spy Family. So no, but it'd be watching me. It'd be watching me. But I recently revisited it a while ago. I be having it on. That's really the thing. It's not really a show to really pay attention to be honest with you. It's shenanigans. It really is. Like they haven't. We're finally up to the part where in season 3, Lloyd's past arc.
I might.
So they're doing. Yeah, so they're doing that right now. It literally just started yesterday. So, but again, it's shenanigans because the first half of the episode is not about that. Like first half of the episode is some random weird school shit, which was actually funny. So I'm not. It's shenanigans. I can't say it's watching me. Damn. What?
Sometimes it be watching me. It's not like it really is one of those ones. Though I put it on,
and you just leave it on.
Yeah, I just leave it on and I just go do something else. And I look like, you know, listen, it's like white noise.
I feel you. You know, I'm not mad at it. It's shenanigans. I enjoyed it. I literally just made myself chuckle while I'm revisiting the episode last night. So it wasn't watching me. I was watching it. That's a good way. If you have any animes that watched you, feel free to hit us up, of course, anywhere you listen to the Lookout podcast. Run up to YouTube. We're more YouTube friendly now. I would like to think so. Thank you, Traffic.
Man, he was laying his horn now, wasn't he? Jeez.
New York, baby. The horn.
Yeah, no fires this episode. I feel that it's not even a real episode.
It's too early. I hope when we record later, I'm sure it'll be all the rage. But yeah, nah, it's too early. Do y'all do the horn? I mean, I don't know. Y'all drive. Y'all pound the horn as aggressively as New Yorkers do?
Not like mad long, but
are you a beep 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 beep? Or are you like a beep like
I'm a and then it's just like okay. You got the idea.
I only do that if niggas is not looking at the green light. So you know, otherwise.
Someone
definitely. But you are AD, are you a prolonged beep or are you a quick set of beeps?
Yeah, I'm like a quick 2 beep.
Oh, okay. Like, beep beep.
Yeah.
Like Curtis. Wake up, nigga.
Yeah. The life in the turn, nigga. Like, we gotta go.
Yeah,
gotta go.
That's the courtesy beep. Like, I'm not mad at you, but I need you to pay attention.
Right.
I think if the longer you hold on to it, that determines the anger level.
The anger,
yeah. Like that guy was angry as shit. Yeah, because he laid that horn like.
That's the type of shit that like if a nigga cut you off on the highway and he not trying to let you in for real, like.
Nah, for sure. Because I definitely had to lay on my horn. Was that Friday? Because someone was just like merging and not using their mirrors at all. It's about to sideswipe me. I'm like, hey. I'm like, cut. Like, what we doing here? It's 6 a.m.
Right.
Come on, man. Must have been them New York drivers, New York transplants.
You know what's crazy though is that my last trip. Oh, I didn't even tell you this, Meelz. This is going to be a brand new story for you.
Is it a story for the pod?
Yes, it's a story for the pod.
Okay, I'll sit down. Yeah, let me adjust my seat.
It's not like super duper crazy, but it's just
okay.
like, you know,
Let me sit up.
it's the adventures of LJ in New York.
Sure.
And it was last New York trip was the first time I actually drove in New York.
What?
Yes, I drove. And
To?
I'm going to map out my route for you.
You drove to New York?
No, not drove to New York. I was driving in New York.
Oh, okay. All right, go on.
It was my first time driving in New York, and I didn't drive to.
Okay.
Even though I have contemplated that road trip before. I started in goddamn Weehawken. Went from Weehawken to I think Midtown. Went to Weehawken to Midtown. Midtown to Brooklyn.
Mm-hmm. That's already too much driving. I don't even know why you did all that.
Well, no, I'm not even finished yet.
Okay.
Brooklyn back to Weehawken. Weehawken to the Heights to White Plains.
Why you do all that? Wait. You living in Weehawken now?
No, I don't live in Weehawken now. But one of my friends is at Weehawken.
Okay.
We were gonna like Uber and stuff and whatnot. He just moved there. Shout to the Knicks.
Okay.
Yeah, so he just moved there, but he was hanging out there. He was just like, "Well, my car's here, and we can." And I was like, "We might as well just." I was like, "Man, we go Uber. We can." And he was just like, "No, like you all right to drive?" I'm like, "Sure, I guess." I'm like, "Cool."
Niggas just be letting other niggas drive their cars.
He trusts me.
Okay.
I'm a good driver.
AD, you'd let me. Would you let one of us drive your car?
Probably not.
Okay. All right.
Only because.
Nah, fuck that. Nah, fuck driving in Atlanta. I'm so sorry.
Yeah. That's why.
I understand. AD has AD's reasoning isn't because of. It's really one of those. It's them, not us kind of situations. Because even being a passenger in Atlanta was the most nerve-wracking thing that has ever happened in my life. That's not a passenger princess state.
Yeah,
I would just let you know that.
Okay.
But no, driving in New York was not as crazy as I thought it was going to be.
What day was it?
It was a Saturday.
Oh, okay. It could have been crazy that day. It really could have.
It could have, but like I got good parking everywhere I went. Like the travel was just, it was easy. Like no one was like, we was all flowing and moving and grooving together. I was like, all right, cool. Like I caught the pacing. Atlanta, there is no pacing. It's nigga, do or die. It's
you better understand the flow of traffic and understand that like 75 miles an hour is the minimum. Why are you in the left lane? Get your ass open.
And if like somehow your traffic is even dangerous, whereas like no one's really moving, but somehow it's still very dangerous. Like you guys are just down there living however y'all want to live on them streets.
Now sometimes like the police just
there's no law.
There's be causing traffic, bro. Like it really be the police. There have been several times where they will have like a whole police blocked line all the way across the highway just to intentionally cause traffic for at least 30 minutes and then drive slowly like 35 miles an hour. Like niggas, I don't know what it be sometimes. Like it's accidents, it's that shit. Shit just be happening around here, bro. Like I don't get it.
Yeah, I don't drive. I think about it every week. I promise you every week, like legitimately every week. Of like, should I get a car? And then everyone tells me no.
You have your license though, right?
I do.
Yeah, you do. I know you do. We should send Meelz to a drifting school.
I haven't drove since like 2014.
And I know that's why sending you to a drifting school would be so funny.
A porch track.
I feel like, well, I don't know. My main thing with driving is I don't have good, and it's not like a sight thing. It's me figuring out how close or far cars are from me while I'm in a car. So like when I ride up to the side, this was always my thing when learning how to drive. When I ride up to the side of another car when I'm about to parallel park, either I'm far away or it's like, nigga, you're about to crash. Like I'm like, bro, I'm in a car. Like it's not me. I have to like feel the car around me, essentially. Like the car has to become part of me. And it just
It is
doesn't.
the mecha anime at this
Yeah.
point.
At this point, Beast Stars, not Beast Stars, Beast Wars, um, Transformers, one of them things. But yeah, all right, that was a good aside. I appreciate it. I want to thank you guys for tuning in. Of course, thank you guys for supporting. Follow the Lookout everywhere. Please follow us on YouTube. We're doing big on YouTube now. Make sure you get us over 500 subscribers. Even if we are passing, get us over 500 subscribers. What the hell is wrong with you? And next week we'll be going over. I know this is like 90 minutes in, so you're gonna be like, next week. If you have made it thus far, next week we'll be covering Chainsaw Man season 1 in preparation for the Chainsaw Man movie that will be coming out in 2 weeks. So this will be the next 2 weeks of just Chainsaw Man. We'll cover Chainsaw Man season 1, and then when the movie comes out, we will have a nice little review for you of Chainsaw Man, the Reese arc, or season 2, or whatever the fuck they're calling this shit. So next 2 weeks, Chainsaw Man, it'll be an interesting kind of way. Haven't revisited the early episodes, considering how far we are in the manga and how much everything has changed. But it should be fun. But thank you guys. Continue to follow us. Continue to support us. Give us 5 stars on Apple. Give us 5 stars or whatever the equivalent is on Spotify. Please put a thumbs up on all the YouTube videos if you listen to those. And yeah, continue to subscribe, support, and don't meet us there, beat us there. This is a Lookout. We'll see you guys next time. Peace.